Good morning, good morning, good morning, everyone. How are you this morning? Today is a beautiful Saturday. Not just because it's nice outside, it's because my daughter just graduated from Howard University, y'all. She had her department graduation yesterday, and her class is graduating on campus today, but she opted to look at the streaming of it. But I'm so proud of my daughter Samaya. She majored in communications and public relations, and she is magna cum laude. So I am just overwhelmed with joy with just her accomplishments and how hard she worked and her dedication and her focus. I'm very proud of her. So, welcome, everyone to Success Saturday. I know this is a busy Saturday for a lot of people. It is Mother's Day Saturday. So, everyone's thinking about like, what are they going to buy for their moms, or some people are just chilling. But I didn't want to skip this Saturday, but I do want to tell everybody happy Mother's Day to you. Whatever, however you are celebrating it. If you're celebrating yourself, if you're celebrating others in your family who are mothers, if you are celebrating people who stand in for mothers, I just want to say happy Mother's Day to you. We have an exciting day today because it's a holiday weekend. I wanted to do something a little different, y'all. Y'all know what I'm saying? I want to do something a little different. But before I get into that, I'm going to just remind everyone. And what did I do with my, oh, here it is. I just wanted to remind everybody of the logistics. Okay, so don't forget, grab my book, Try Success, It Won't Bite, from Amazon. You will not be disappointed. I don't know if I ever read the comments that people wrote for my book, but this is from my friend Kim. And she said, of course, Try Success, It Won't Bite was simply amazing. Lakisha's well-trained eye has erupted on the pages to offer any audience a companion for self-reflection and self-discovery, which will activate for many readers God's will for their lives. I didn't write that. I know. Kim wrote it. She read the book, and that's what she wrote. So if you have not gotten this book yet, go ahead and get that. Good morning, Michelle. Okay, I got to send you the link. All right. Is the link in the settings? Let me see. No. Where in the world is the link? Michelle, direct me to the link, please. Yeah, I don't see the link up here. Oh boy. Oh, invite. There it is right there. Okay, bam. Michelle, I got the link right here. Okay, so I want to send you the link, Michelle. I want to go into Facebook. I'm going to go into Facebook Messenger. I got it. It took me a second, like it always does. But while I'm sending Michelle this link, go ahead and get your pen and paper out. You're probably wondering, like, what link? What are they about to do? Well, that was my surprise I was talking about. I am going to have a guest with me today, and her name is Michelle. And she has this little known shop. No, I'm kidding. She has this amazing shop called thenvanali.com. And so she's joining me up here today. I'm so excited. Good morning, Vicky. Happy Mother's Day to you all. I know everyone is busy, so a lot of people might have to watch the replay of this. That's totally fine. And please have your pen and paper. This is my new Success Saturday journal. I need to put Success Saturday somewhere on here. But that is my new Success Saturday journal. Michelle, I sent you the link in Facebook. Let me know if it works or if it doesn't work. And I also want to introduce to you this book right here. I don't know if you want to screenshot it, but it says, Take Back Your Time. You know, we have been doing a series on time. This is the fourth and last series that I am doing on time. So I got a little gift for all of you who have been with me through all of this. All of this series. This has been a really eye-opening series. So today is the last day, y'all. Today is the last day we're talking about time, okay? So Take Back Your Time is the book that I have been reading. I am so excited for this book. If you want to get this book, go ahead and get it. Also, I'm going to be adding probably some information from this book to Success My Way Academy. So if you have not registered for Success My Way Academy, go ahead on and register. If you are not part of our Facebook group, go ahead on and get on our Facebook group. The Facebook group is Success Saturday Circle with Lakisha. That's the Facebook group. So you just search it, Success Saturday Circle with Lakisha. And then if you want to take the academy, I have a 6-week intensive mastermind academy that is designed, honey, just to get your life, and not only to get your life, but move your life in a direction that will cause you to be more joyous and peaceful and happy with your life. So you all, there's so many things happening. We have the academy, we have the Facebook group, which I am so blessed to say that we have about 82 members in our Facebook group. It's like, wow. And so, oh, Michelle, I see you in the back. So I want to bring Michelle up in a minute. So I am just so excited, y'all, about everything that is happening. Now, after this, right after I hang up, I am going to post in the Facebook group. That's why I tell you to go in the Facebook group. A freebie, a time management freebie. It is my thank you to you for being with me through all 4 of these talks we've had every Saturday about time management. Okay, so thank you. Let's see who else is on. Hi, Joan. Good morning. Happy Mother's Day, Joan. All right, so we're about to get started, and today is going to be a different day. Usually you see me just up here talking and just running my mouth. No, today I say, you know what? I'm going to bring a special guest up. This is my good friend, one of my besties, Michelle from Vivon Alley. And if you don't know Michelle, oh my gosh, you are missing out. She has a YouTube channel where she does the most beautiful Bible journaling. She's also a teacher, and she teaches you about stories in the Bible and what they mean. She includes interactive Bible study. And y'all, she be giving away war binders and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, Michelle is just amazing. And then she has a shop called vivonalley.com. So go ahead on over there while I'm on here and just peruse. It is an amazing shop. She has everything from t-shirts to kits to subscriptions to blogs teaching you how to do stuff. The website is phenomenal, but I am just telling you just a snippet about Michelle. That's only a snippet about her because her gifts and talents are so vast. And so it is my pleasure to bring her up with me. She's going to just join me in talking about time and time management. And this is something that we all attempt to manage, right? So I'm excited to bring her up. So let me bring her up right now. Michelle, you ready back there? Okay.
Hey, Lakisha.
Hey! Hi, beautiful. How are you?
I'm wonderful. Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning, Michelle.
You know,
Oh my God.
I get up in the morning to support Lakisha. Let me take off my Wi-Fi.
Yes, because Michelle is a night owl, like my husband. My husband's a night owl. So, of course, he's asleep right now. I'm a morning person. I be up. I'm like, good morning. Everybody else be like, no.
But I'd still be rolling over right about now. But I do my best on Saturdays.
Well, thank you so much for joining me, Michelle. It's so good to see you on Success Saturday. And we need you, girl. We need you because, sometimes I just be running my mouth. People be like, Lakisha, what Lakisha over there talking about? But sometimes you just need somebody else up here with you.
You're dropping nuggets. Ain't nobody worried about you talking. Trust me, you are dropping nuggets. There's a YouTuber I watch, and she uses this term free 99. You giving free 99 nuggets all the time.
Yeah, I like that. I gotta use that. I gotta add that to mine. I got golden nuggets, Chick-fil-A nuggets, and I got free 99 nuggets. Okay.
That's right. Free 99.
So, okay, Michelle, well, let's get right to it. You and I, we talk all the time. Yes. And we were having a conversation about time management. Now, for those of you who all don't know, all that stuff I said about Michelle is good. But one thing about Michelle is unique is that she is super organized. Her life is organized. And then she comes to me and is like, Lakisha, I need some help organizing. I'm like, what? I said, oh no, what is happening? And so this was a real conversation, right, Michelle? Because it was like, it doesn't matter how much you organize, time needs to be managed all the time. So, Michelle, can you tell us about how you are normally with time and then what happens sometimes? I think people just want to hear the real,
Oh, absolutely. And like you said, I'm generally an organized person, but sometimes I fall off the rails.
The rails break.
And I know, because I know you, so I know you can relate on a lot of levels that we're just workhorses. We just want to pump out some work.
Yes.
If we got time, we want to get some work done. We don't like to waste time. We want to use the most of our time. And it's I think for me, the point is that I don't know when the cutoff is. It's like, hello, you gotta take time away and take a break, do stuff for yourself. And then trying to cram everything into a day does not work. I'm a lister. Yeah. So I list everything out in my planner. And I'm like, and I think where I get lost, or where where I was talking to you about it a couple weeks ago, was that I lost track of focusing on the goals. The goals should take precedent during the day.
Yeah.
And I think that's where I got lost, because even though you list out everything and you have your goals, because I have a goals planner and I look at it, and then sometimes I don't. Those goals just get pushed to the wayside, especially when monkey wrenches get thrown into your day.
Yes.
So when the unexpected comes, what happened to your goals for the day?
Exactly.
And then another thing I've come to realize is that I have to make it a precedent to look at the other planners first in the morning as well. So I got to refer not just to my day-to-day planner, but I also got to put a note there to go and look at your goals planner first. That way it keeps me on task and keeps the goals at the forefront,
Yeah. Oh my gosh, you said some great things right there, and I just want to capture like what you said. And welcome for everybody who's just popping on. I have Michelle from VinVonAlley.com here talking with me about time management. I'm so honored to have her here. And so if you just came in, come on in the room. Welcome. I see Diamond. I see Zenobia. Welcome in the room. We are having a candid conversation. And we want you to join the conversation. If you hear Michelle say something that resonates with you, if you hear me say something that resonates with you, join the conversation in the chat. So Michelle just told us some really good things. First of all, she's like, I'm a workhorse. Now, how many of us are workhorses? Yes, me. And you tend to think that First of all, why are you a workhorse? First of all, is it because work and play are synonymous? Like I know for you and I, Michelle, it's the same. Work and play are the same.
Yeah.
But for some people, work is a part of their identity, or they're a workaholic. It's like a negative connotation to it. But whatever that is, if you don't start your days with goals, this is what Michelle just said, which is so important. If you don't have a destination that you're trying to reach, all of those to-do lists, all of that busy work, it can be for naught. You can just be like a hamster on a wheel, just running around in a circle, trying to accomplish what? There's no goal. And so Michelle is saying that she writes her goals, she has a goal planner, but sometimes she realized recently if she didn't write her goals down. So it started to feel like, did it start to feel like that, Michelle? Like like you were busy. It wasn't like you weren't doing anything. You were doing things, but you started to feel lost. Like that's how I feel. When I don't have goals for the week or for the month, I start to feel busy and lost at the same time. It's just a weird feeling.
Yes. Because it feels like you're like a hamster, literally like a hamster on a hamster wheel.
Yes.
You just going, you're going, but it's like I'm missing some things. I'm not accomplishing some main things here. I'm not chiseling away at the goals. Which you have your monthly goals, you have your yearly goals. Yeah. And for me, and you can tell me if I'm wrong at any time.
Oh no, you're on it.
But I'm just saying you can interject and like, well, you should be this because I want those free 99 nuggets too. So, so you have your yearly goals, but for me, your yearly goals should be broken down into monthly goals. Okay. So that's my thinking. So it's not so overwhelming. You're breaking it down over the course of the year, but you have your monthly goals to inevitably accomplish the yearly goals. And within those monthly goals, you're breaking them down into weekly goals so that it doesn't become so overwhelming. So when you don't, when I don't tackle those weekly goals, it feels like I'm moving further away from accomplishing what I desire for the whole year. So that's why it feels like it's like, oh God, I'm not doing anything. It just feels so defeating, even though, like you said, you're moving, you're doing stuff.
Right. Yeah. I get a lot of people who say, Lakisha, I'm overwhelmed. But what I hear is what you just said, Michelle. What I hear is that I am doing a lot, but I feel like I'm going nowhere. That causes that feeling of being I'm overwhelmed mentally, emotionally. Then your body gets tired. When your body gets tired, that's when it breaks the whole situation all the way down. But the key is, like you said, Michelle, is to really understand where you're going. Who gets on a Amtrak train without knowing where they're going? But we do it every day. We do it every day. We get on an Amtrak train on our way to nowhere because we didn't set a destination. Your goals are setting a destination. Absolutely. So every week you should be operating from your destination. You should just go ahead and get your ticket, your ticket to the week ready. Okay. Get your ticket. What does your ticket say? Your ticket say you need to go where? I need to do this. I need to accomplish this. And then you hop on a train. But so many of us, we just say, oh, time to get up in the morning, hop on a train. And we're just going nowhere. So
yes.
I understand because I get there sometimes. Like people think because I'm a life coach, I never get there. No, Michelle, I'll be in here throwing stuff around. Like, what the heck is going on? Like, everybody gets there, but the key is not to not get there. Like, I don't want people to get that from this conversation, that we're not saying that you should never get there. Michelle gets there. Michelle's the most organized person I know. She gets there. I get there. I'm quite sure all the people in the chat get there. But I think the key is to, one, be aware. Like, that's the one thing, Michelle, once it started happening, you got aware. You were like, wait a minute, I'm off. So that awareness is key. And two, do something. Do something different. I tell people a lot of times, they think because when they make their plans and their plans are not going like they wanted to go, they just shut down. Oh, I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm not gonna do it anymore because I messed up this one time. No, it's an ongoing process. If your schedule is messed up, if you hopped on that train without your ticket, if you started doing stuff without goals, go back, backtrack and say, okay, what did I do and how could I have done it differently? And then go forward. Okay, next week I'm going to do it differently. And then you keep going. So is that something? So tell us about that, Michelle. Like once you realize that you were off track with your time management and you realized that something wasn't right, what did you do? Because that realization was awareness, but then what did you do?
Well, the first thing I did is like, okay, I realized that I needed to get back on track and that I had to pay more attention to the goals because I couldn't let them just fall to the wayside. I had to make sure that they were at the forefront of everything that I was doing. Yes, like you said, we make plans. And we know the saying, man plans, God laughs. Why? Why? Because the plans could get tossed out the window.
Yeah.
Because this can go wrong. This person got an issue. All of a sudden, you got to go and do this, or all of a sudden, someone needs help with this, and it's managing the distractions.
Yeah.
And I've gotten good at managing the distractions. I know how to deflect. I know how to delegate. Oh no, I'm not doing it.
Yes, we talk about those D's, those distractions.
No. Yeah. And I'm telling you from a very familiar place because I was one of those people who was like, I didn't want to tell people no. I just want to help people. And it's not that you don't want to help people, but then at the same time, I'm helping you, but then I'm not helping myself because I'm not going nowhere. I'm not doing anything for me.
Exactly.
And then everything that I need to do is getting pushed to the side. So I've learned to say no. I remember distinctly, it was like a couple months ago. I tell everybody, I used to be a paralegal. I was bound for law school. That's how deep I was in it. But at some point, I understood that this was not my purpose. Wasn't something I wanted to do anymore. And my cousin, he's a paralegal, and he called me. Hey, cuz, I wanted to see if you wanted to. I said no. Before he could even finish, I said no. I know he was on the other line, like, what the hell? Because I said no.
That's right. I love the word no. I didn't realize the power of the word no till I turned 30. When I turned, because I used to be like, a people pleaser. Somebody say, Lakisha, I want you to do this. I'd be like, okay. And I'd be like, dang, I really don't want to do it. When I turned 30, I say, you know what? I'm going to master the art of no. Because no means boundaries.
Yes.
If you don't have boundaries, people don't honor boundaries that are not there. They don't honor, and you shouldn't expect them to because you didn't give them any boundaries. So they're just gonna keep calling you. Mm-hmm. They're gonna keep talking to you. They're gonna keep distracting you because you're not saying anything. So, and I always tell people, you can say no. You don't even have to say no mean. You can say no nice. You're like, oh, I'm sorry. I can't. I really can't do it right now. But smiling.
I know. Yes. And I was respectful, but I was like, but I had to get that no out because it was like, for me, it would be like, but I had to make that no, like, no, we're not doing this. And then I had to explain to them. I said, look, I just don't do that anymore. Sorry. I can't help you out. I don't want to do it. I don't like doing it anymore. No, I ain't doing it.
Why do we
say that? Like and I say that because it was like, it's that a lot of that goes on all the time in my life. Yeah. And I had to, the point where I realized that I fell off. What I did was to say, okay, you got to make sure that you're prioritizing what needs to be prioritized. Not because somebody come and ask you to do something means that you got to do it. You got to stick to your nose and do what you have to do and do and just the things that you can't be like, I'm sorry. And just tell them, I'm sorry, I've got this going on, because for me, because I'm at home, people think because I'm at home, I'm not doing nothing. No. Yeah. That's far from the truth. I'm doing something from the time I open my eyes until I go to sleep.
Yes, you have your own business. Yeah.
I'm serious because until I go to sleep, because even when I lay down, the mind still doesn't stop working. So when I caught myself that I've gotten off track, I said, no, we're going to nip these things in the bud, these distractions. And first things first, let's look at the goals. And then, like I said, now I put it on the main planner that I need to go and look at the other planners,
So you
because when
change
the other
the
plan,
location. You change
yeah,
the location of where you put the goals so you can keep them before you.
yes.
Yes.
And then now what I've started to do is even on the main planner is write out the weekly goals. So they're in the goals planner, but then I still have them here looking at them like, okay, this is your goals for the week and how to incorporate them within the week. And it helps me to just keep them there and to make sure that they are accomplished each day. So even though I may have some monkey wrenches thrown into my day, okay, all the other stuff is secondary, but the goals are primary.
That's right. And if you keep goals, I just want to tell everybody who's watching, you're only part of the 3% of the people who keep goals. Everybody does not keep goals. Everybody does not operate from goals. So we're giving you some exclusive information, right? If you keep goals, keep them before you. Michelle realized that her goals were out of sight, out of mind, because she's so busy with her business that she had to transfer where the goals were. So if you need to transfer where you go, put your goals up on a chart, big piece of chart paper, post-it chart paper, stick it on your wall, put it in your bathroom, like on your mirror. If you switch where your goals are, if they're in your head, take them out your head, right? Because that doesn't work. And put them on something so you can see them every day. So every day you get up, you can operate from your goals. Michelle, you said two things that I want people to write down too. And then I want to just go to the chat to make sure we're capturing everything. Two things. Michelle said distractions. I always say distractions are from the devil. And she also said priorities. If you operate from your priorities, and your priorities come from your goals, if you operate from your priorities, which should come from your goals, then it's easy to say no to distractions. Okay, I'm going to say it again. If you operate from your priorities, which come from your goals, it is very easy to recognize and say no to distractions, because distractions are the number one thing that keeps you from managing your time. It is distractions, and distractions are part of life. Distractions are not always bad. I have a 5-year-old, and he is a wonderful distraction to me. I'll be sitting on the floor playing with him and everything. But no, Lakisha, okay, wait. You got to think about it. How long are you going to stay on this floor and play with this 5-year-old? Because you got to go make this phone call, and I'll make the phone call, and then I'll come back, or I'll pre-plan it in my schedule, time with Jaden. So I will take a distraction and make it part of my day if I'm intentional. So distractions are not always bad, but you have to make distractions intentional and recognize those bad ones that comes to kill, steal, and destroy your goals. Those bad ones come to steal, kill, and destroy. That's how you know a bad distraction from a good distraction. And some distractions are healthy, like, sometimes, and Michelle, you probably can relate. Sometimes I'm working and I need to look up something, and I go on YouTube and I find a wonderful video that's going to help me with my business. I start watching it, but it's all in line with my goals. So it's a distraction that is in line with my goal. So that's okay. But those unhealthy ones, you have to learn how to say no. And so, Michelle, before we get on, I just want to see what's in the chat. Kimberly, wait, let me go back up.
If I can go up, and I could tell you the first thing I saw was Trika said that she feels like that too. I feel like that too, Michelle, feeling that she's falling behind on stuff and not accomplishing anything. And she said she's totally overwhelmed.
Yeah. So Michelle, what can you say to Trika? She says she's totally overwhelmed and she feels like she's running behind. What is something you think that might help her? Because Trika's a shop owner like you are, and there may be other people on here who own their businesses or have shops. So when you're feeling overwhelmed, what do you do as a business?
Well, definitely with especially if you're owning a business, if it's with regards to her with owning a business, or anyone for that matter, you have to, like I said all along, you got to put the goals at the forefront. I know that there are things going on and things that you can't avoid. But one thing I wanted to specify, Not everything is a goal.
Okay, talk more about that, Michelle. Talk more about that. That's good.
Not everything is a goal. Because we will make the laundry list and say that those are the goals for the day. No, those are not the goals
No,
for the
that's a
day.
to-do list.
Thank you. Let me tell you something. I'm looking at the goals, but then at the same time, I'm making sure that I'm doing at least 2 goals for the day. No more than 2.
Yes.
Because then you have to still leave that wiggle room for those distractions and sometimes those monkey wrenches, because it does take time out of what you're doing. You're going to deflect those distractions, yes, but then it still comes in and still takes time away from you. But at the same time, there's okay, for example, I'm sitting here and I'm doing my work, but at the same time, a distributor calls me with an issue, something I need to fix. Then I get an email from the customer. I need, I can't find this, or I need this, or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's some kind of administrative issue that I have to take care of. Those are the monkey wrenches that get thrown into your day because you've still got your list. And like I said, the whole list is not your goals. Do the goals first. Then you won't feel so defeated because you're chiseling away at the priority. So everything on that list for the day, I'm sorry, is not your goals. Do the priority first. Do the goals first. So yes, Trika, as long as you accomplish the goals and don't make it overburdensome where you put like 8 to 10 goals for the day. That's a list. The goals need to coincide with what your monthly goal is. It's supposed to be chiseling away at it so that you, at some point, accomplish that overall goal.
Thank you, Michelle. That is so good. And I always tell people, like, because people say how many goals. Like, I think I'm skilled at setting goals, so I go to 10. But
Okay.
I tell most people to do 5 to 7, because that's a phone number, right? Everybody can remember
Okay.
a phone number because the phone number got 7 digits. So I say don't go beyond 7 goals. Don't go beyond 7 yearly goals. Don't go beyond 7 monthly goals. Don't go beyond 7 weekly goals. For me, I think 7 is way too much for the week. If you have like 5 goals, that equals to about 1 a day, right? So 5 goals for the week, I say, will probably be the max. And a
And
goal is
it coincides with what I said, because
yeah.
I'm doing this from Monday to Friday. So if I'm doing 2 goals a day, that's 6 for the week. You're
Yeah.
accomplishing a lot.
Yeah. 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 And so the difference between a goal and something on your to-do list, I think, is something we need to talk about, because a lot of people may get them mixed up. So like a goal is an overarching thing that you want to get accomplished over time. A to-do list are steps within that goal that you need to take to get that goal that you set over time done. So for an example, like one of my goals for the year is to eat more vegetables. Right? I want to eat more vegetables, and I want to eat more vegetables on a weekly basis. So then I attach a time to my goal. I want to eat more vegetables. Okay, when? On a weekly basis or on a daily basis. I want to eat, right? That's over time. Okay, now I'm going into my monthly goal. My goal this month is to eat more green vegetables. Okay, eat more green vegetables. That's still a goal over time. Then the week comes. When the week comes, my goal this week, listen to this goal, is to meal plan green leafy vegetables into my lunch at least 3 times this week.
Wow.
Look how granular I took my yearly goal to eat more vegetables all the way down to the week. And I created a time. I made it time bound. I made it measurable. I can go back and say, hey, did I really eat green leafy vegetables 3 times this week during lunch? I made it measurable. So that is a goal. Now your to-do list under that can be, I gotta go to the grocery store. I gotta pick a day during the week to cook it and put it in the container. Like now I'm talking about the steps right?
Yes.
So,
Yes.
Michelle, can you give us an example of one of your goals and how you break it down in your to-do list?
Um, so okay. Let's do the sub box because I'm on to the next sub box.
Yay! And we need to talk about it. We're going to spend time talking about what's coming up on vivanallies.com. Okay, we're going to save some time for that too.
So for the sub box, it is, it's a lot of work. And I may be rearing to go, but for y'all who don't know, I have to wait on God to give me what's going to go in it. And then once I get an idea of what's going to go in the box, now I have to go and search for the vendors. So that's my step. I search for the vendors. So once I go start looking for the vendors and I find the vendors, then I have to take the steps of communicating with them, finding out pricing, getting sizing, getting samples, all those things are incorporated in it. So,
that's a lot. So the goal was to start working on the next sub box.
yes.
And the goal came from God. God gave you the goal
Yes.
of, you know what, I need to do a sub box. And then when you got that goal, then you started to create the to-do list or the steps under it. I need to do this,
Yes.
I need to do that, I need to do that, I need to do that. Most
Yes.
of us, we don't do it in that order. We say, I need to do this. We start off with the to-do list. Let me get a sheet of paper. I got to write down everything I got to do today. I got everything in my head. And we start writing down what we have to do today with no overarching goal. So I want to encourage everybody who's listening that to manage your time starts with goals. It starts with, it does not start with a to-do list. It does not start with your planner, because we got a lot of planners on here. It does not start with putting stickers in your planner. I'd rather you write it out on like just a plain sheet of paper. Like I have this little sheet of paper here. Just write it out first to get your ideas down. And people are like, oh, it takes a lot of time. It does not take a lot of time. Just do it. I promise you. It takes like a couple seconds. Once you have that overarching goal, then you can start to create your to-do list under it. Yeah. So I'm going to go back to a couple things. A lot of people are talking about distractions in the chat.
Yes.
So I wanted to go back to distractions for a minute. Distractions are part of life. Like I see somebody say they want to get rid of they want to stop distractions. Distractions are not going to stop. Right, Michelle? They keep coming every day.
Every day.
But what you have to do is you have to like place distractions in categories. And I call those categories D's. So these are the D's we're talking about. And then Michelle, you can talk about how you do these. The D's are you need to delegate, defer, and delete distractions. Okay. You need to delegate, defer, and delete distractions. So like Michelle just said, she didn't even know she said, she was like, sometimes I got to delegate my stuff over to this because I can't do it all myself. So I'm going to ask somebody else to do it, or I'm going to pay somebody else to do it. Or sometimes I need to defer. Defer means to delay. I love you. I'm going to call you back when I finish. Delay. I just deferred that distraction. I'll call you back when I'm finished my business. And if it's not an emergency, let me call you back. I just deferred that. And then delete means you're going to delete a distraction. You're going to say, you know what? Watching TV is a distraction for me. I'm turning the TV off. I'm going to delete the TV. I'm going to turn the TV off so I can concentrate and focus. So those are the three nuggets I wanted to give everybody about distractions. You can defer them, delete them, or delegate them out. So Michelle, you talked about delegating. How do you delegate? Like a lot of people are like, you have help, or how do you get help with your stuff? How do you delegate stuff to other people?
Oh, real easy. My mom lives with me, so a lot of times she'll call on me. It's like when people know that you're good at a lot of things, they think that you're just supposed to do everything for them. So a lot of times she'll come to me and she'll say, oh, I need you to do this. Or I said, my son, one of the twins, also lives with me as well. So I'll tell her, he knows how to do it. He has a computer. Let him do it for you.
Yes. Oh, I love it.
Okay. I am not the only one here with a computer. He can also do it. Go to him and explain to him what you need. Another example of delegating is my niece called me up from New York. Oh, because they know that you have a legal background. Here we go. I need you to write me up something, and did it. And the same
Yeah.
at the same moment, I'm like in the midst of, this was during the last sub box. I'm in the midst. I said, I'm sorry. I said, I cannot do this. I said, I can't do it. I said, I refer her to where she can go and find a sample letter online that she can go in and kind of mimic it and get that letter drafted for herself. I said, but I can't do that. That's not, I said, I'm in the middle of something right now. Can't do it. Mm-mm. So that's my example of delegating. You can refer them to somebody else who can do the same as you, help them in some kind of way, or somebody who you know is not as busy as you are at the moment and that can do
Right.
that for them. That's how I delegate. I didn't know if you want me to go on to the other D's.
No, no, I did. I thought you had another delegate one.
No, that was
No,
it.
what about delegation? Sometimes you have the people that's right in your house you can delegate to, but you don't. If you have
Yeah.
kids, if you have a spouse, if you
Mhm.
have I don't know, a neighbor. I mean, you have people around you that are willing to help, but we don't ask us. We want to control everything, and I want to do it because I want to do it like I want to do it, and then you stressing yourself out for no apparent reason when you have other people to help you. Like, I need somebody to help me with my business. I went out and sought an intern. I actually got a free intern, somebody who was just willing to learn, who did not ask for money, who would help me. And they were in college, they needed to do it for a class, and they helped me. And I got a lot done by delegating that information to an intern. When the intern was no longer available, I used one of my kids in my house. And he was so nervous, and my son was like, "Ma, I don't know how to do it." I said, "That's okay, babe. I'm gonna teach you." So I taught him, and he's just running away with what I asked him to do. Again, I delegated it out because I noticed it was a distraction taking up a lot of my time. But I want Trika is so funny. She said, "I'm packing up my distractions, sending priority mail your way with no return address." Okay, who way you send that to, Trika? Don't send that distraction over here.
Don't send it over here either.
Joan says, "I noticed since I've taken the course, Success My Way Academy." Yes, Joan is one of my students. "I have learned how not to be so distracted and focus more on me, and definitely will say no." Great job, Joan. Excellent. And then
I know Diamond had said earlier that she feels totally overwhelmed right now. She don't know if she's coming or going. So Diamond, expound on that. Why do you feel overwhelmed right now? Tell us.
break it
Maybe
down
we
for
can
us, guys.
maybe we can help you with that.
Yes.
So we'll wait for you to tell us that.
Yes, you have a spiritual coach and a life coach right here. Y'all better start asking us a bunch of questions. You know what I'm saying? Because we got some answers. You can talk about y'all get 6 months each. No, Trigger, no.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Oh my gosh. Good morning, Angie. And Angie's in California. I know it's pretty early there. So thank you, Angie, for hopping on. But those of you who have just joined us, we are having such a great conversation about time management, y'all. We're talking about time management and breaking it down. This is the real conversation around time management, okay? So I have the lovely Michelle from Ben Von Alley. If you have not been to her YouTube channel, go there right now and click subscribe and click that notification bell, because Michelle does some beautiful Bible journaling, and she also has a shop where she sells faith-based stickers and more. And so Michelle, I noticed we have about 15 minutes left. I do want to give you time to talk about your business. What do you do, and how do you incorporate the community into it? It's just so beautiful. I just want everybody to get a chance to hear about Ben Von Alley.
Oh, well, thank you. And I don't need 15 minutes, hopefully. But Ben Von Alley is a faith-based shop. What I do when I started out providing just mainly stickers, and it was geared towards facilitating the Bible journaling community, because the Bible journaling community is big. It's grown. And what if you don't know what that is? It's basically just illustrating your faith. You're basically illustrating the Word of God the way that you envision it on your Bible. But I also expanded it this year where I wanted to incorporate stuff um, that where you could wear things like t-shirts like this. I'm wearing my walk in my purpose t-shirt.
Ooh, yes.
So I wanted to include apparel. I
It's-
wanted to include mugs. So I've got one of the mugs here.
yes, show us.
This is how I fight my battles.
This is how I fight my
Okay.
battles. And look at
Mhm.
Sister Praise. Sister Praise, so
Sister Praise is on
gorgeous.
the front of that mug. So yeah, I got mugs like this. I've got a couple other mugs and just a bunch of other different things that would you can display your faith. So it's expanded to apparel, stationery, and different items. And I enjoy doing it. So I have a very artistic side, and it just allows me to just show that in the things that I'm providing in the shop. And on the channel, I like to show people how you can use these things. So I show them how they can use the stickers, how they can use their Bible journaling and create through the Word. So on the channel, we have Bible journaling. We just recently started interactive Bible study, which everyone has really gotten into. So I'm giving everyone the opportunity to come on so we can just discuss the Word of God. And also, I do my plan with me is just to show everyone how they can make their Bible journal, their scripture writing journal, whatever it is that you use to make it look beautiful, something that's aesthetically pleasing whenever you open it up and you jot down your words, just journaling in general. So that is the gist of what the shop is about. It's just have fun in the Word and just to display it in whatever form you want to have it displayed.
Thank you, Michelle. And I have the privilege of being a PR person for the Vin Von Alley shop. So if you go over there and you use Lakisha20, my code Lakisha20, you will get a whopping 20% off. Y'all, that's huge.
But even better, if you want to get 30% off this weekend, there is a sale going on.
Oh, tell us about the sale. Oh, I gotta go on there.
Yeah, there's the 30% sale going on. It started yesterday through tomorrow, through midnight tomorrow. You can get 30% off for the Mother's Day sale. So 30% off your entire purchase.
Wow. Okay, I'm definitely gonna be on there tomorrow. I know I got most of everything in the shop anyway, but I gotta go back.
Yeah, I got a box sitting over here to send out to you.
Y'all hear that? Y'all, if y'all don't take advantage of the 30% off Mother's Day sale, I cannot tell you. And one thing I love about Michelle's products is they're such good quality and she does it with precision. And so she is just a boss with her stuff, and she's a visionary. She has vision for what she wants. And so and all that comes from her ability to set those goals. Let's go back to goal setting, right?
Yes.
So if you haven't learned anything else from this conversation with Michelle, is that goal setting will help you focus more on your time, your priorities, where to put them. Goal setting will help you avoid distractions or know what to do with your distractions.
Yes.
And goal setting will give you peace so you won't feel so overwhelmed. Okay. All right. Well, Michelle, I just want to say thank you so much. You didn't have to get up this early. You didn't have to get up this early, but you did.
I did. But thank you. Thank you.
Look, Joan is saying, Michelle, I just received my goodies, but I will be taking advantage of the Mother's Day sale.
Oh, thank you, Joan. I appreciate you. Thank you.
Kim
Thank you.
says she agrees. And Diamond said, nice mug. Oh, yeah, I have that mug, Diamond. It's very nice. Angie said, nice to meet you, Michelle.
Oh, yes. Nice to meet you, because we're always on the chat, right? We're always in the chat and no one sees our faces unless
I know. I'm gonna have to bring more people from the chat up here so we can see each other's faces.
Yeah.
Michelle is always in the chat. But we don't get to see each other's faces. So I kind of like this format. You all let me know in the comments. Make sure you like and subscribe. And let me know in the comments if you like this interview format where I'm bringing someone from our community up to the forefront and we're talking about a particular topic. Let me know if you like that.
Yes.
All right, Michelle. Well, thank you so much. I'm going to close out, but I'm going to let you go. And I just want to say again, I love you. I appreciate you, and we're going to just continue on this time management journey. It's a journey.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you for having me up here. I love you, sis.
Love
And
you too.
everyone, be blessed. Have a wonderful Mother's Day. All
Thank
right.
you. Happy Mother's Day, Michelle.
All
Bye.
right.
Oh my goodness. Y'all, wasn't that fun? That was so amazing. So I want to say, I just want to encourage you again. Manage your time. It's Mother's Day, y'all. This is a great reset time. You know what I'm saying? This is a great reset time. Reset your priorities. Start next week strong with your goals. Remember that distractions can be managed. Delegate those things out. Defer those distractions. Put them off to later, or just altogether delete those distractions. And make sure that you put you first, because overwhelmness comes from you being out of tune with who you are with your being. So make sure you give to your being this weekend. It is Mother's Day weekend. Happy Mother's Day to everyone. Even if you are celebrating Mother's Day with someone else, or you are not a biological mother, but you are a mother in spirit to other people, if you're a godmother, happy Mother's Day. Even if you are a man standing in a gap for a mother as a single father, happy Mother's Day to everyone. And I want to say, be blessed. Have a great weekend. It's still Self-Love Saturday, y'all. Y'all, it's still Self-Love Saturday. So make sure you give yourself some love today. And next week, oh my gosh, I just realized I don't have a topic for next week. I don't have a topic for next week, everyone. Okay, I got to think about it. So just stay tuned in the Facebook group. Oh, and I got a freebie. I got a freebie for you as thank you to you for being on this journey with me about time management. I'm going to put in the Facebook group a free time management printable that you can download and that you can use during the day. So please join the Facebook group. If you did not hit that like button, hit that like button and hit that notification bell so you can come back next Saturday, because we're going to have more success topics on next Saturday. Happy Mother's Day, everyone, and I will see you very soon. Bye, friends.